Hey YouTube, how is your summer? Well, mine has been pretty boring. And I'm just, even today, not doing a whole lot. First of all, I want to apologize for the angle of the camera. I cannot find the tripod that I would normally use, so I've just kind of got it propped up right now. But what I wanted to do today is there was a tag that I had seen out regarding nail polish recently that some YouTubers were doing, and it was called the All Things Nails tag. And again, I wasn't tagged personally, but that's okay. I just thought I would join in on it. It just took me a long time to get to it because I've just been having a lazy summer. What can I say? So I'm going to get right into the questions and answers, and I will also post the questions at the bottom. So if any of you that see this are interested in doing this video yourself, doing this tag, you can see what the questions are. So question number one is, what is your favorite base coat? And right now I'm using this one by Orly, which is called Nail Defense. I think I got it at Ulta, and it works pretty well. It does protect my nails. My nails are very weak, and they do tend to peel off in layers. The base coat that I have found that kind of helps prevent that the best is by a brand called Jessica, and it's called Fusion. And they used to sell it at Walgreens. And then they stopped selling it at Walgreens. I think you can only get it online on the Jessica website, and it's like $14 a bottle. So I haven't bought it for a while. But as far as being good for my nail condition, I feel like that was the best one. And then what's your question number two is, what's your favorite top coat? And again, right now I am using the Wet n Wild Hard as Ice top coat. And it works pretty well, and you can get it at the drugstore for $2 or $3. It is not a fast drying top coat, which is the main drawback to it. But if you can get it really nice and dry, like I'll put a little desktop fan in front of my nails to kind of dry them off. Once it gets dry, it stays pretty well. I used to really like the Essie Good to Go top coat, and it was nice and fast drying. But the last bottle or two that I purchased of that, it would dry fast, but then my nails would chip really fast too, which didn't seem to be a problem in the past. So I haven't bought that for a while. I also found a little mini size bottle on sale at Sally's for like $1.69 of the Sèche Vite. I had never tried Sèche Vite. But I thought for that mini bottle for $1.69 or whatever, I would, it was a good price, try it. And I know a lot of people have said with that one that it gets goopy like halfway through the bottle. Well, even on that little mini bottle, and I've only even used it like 2 or 3 times, I've noticed it started thickening up. So I don't think I'm going to be buying that one too. So I'm still on the quest for my perfect top coat. But for right now, I'm pretty happy with the Hard as Ice from Wet n Wild. Number 3, what are your 3 favorite nail polish brands? I have to say, right now, I'm really liking Zoya. They have a lot of colors to choose from. The formulas are usually pretty good. They're 10-free, they're cruelty-free. What's not to love about that? The second one that I would say is a favorite of mine, as going with how many polishes I have from that brand, is going to be Sinful Colors. They're cheap. Some of their, they're a little more hit or miss on their formulas, but some of them are really good, and they have some really interesting color choices and some different finishes. I wish they were cruelty-free. I haven't bought them in a while because of that. So if they were to go cruelty-free, I'd be like, oh, I can just buy as many as I want now. But they do have some good products, so hopefully they will do that in the near future. And then for my third favorite nail polish brand that I have the most of, it's probably going to be, I think, Revlon. And they, again, have, it's a drugstore brand, I guess you could say, but a little more high-end than that. They're not 100% cruelty-free, unfortunately, as they do sell their products in mainland China, and animal testing is required there. But what sort of, for me, maybe balances that a little bit is that they are members of the Responsible Mica Initiative, which is working to eliminate child labor in mica mines, which is where a lot of your sparkle and shimmery substances are that get put into makeup to make shimmer and sparkle and glitter. And a lot of times those are mined by small children, even as young as 3 years old in some of these countries. And the cosmetic companies don't always know in their supply chain where exactly their mica is coming from that they're using in their products. And so Revlon is one of the brands that is part of the Responsible Mica Initiative to try to eliminate that problem and work with the different countries to keep that from happening in their country. So that kind of, like I said, balances out the whole not 100% cruelty-free thing for me. But I do have a number of Revlon polishes, and some of them I like really well. So I would say that Zoya, Sinful Colors, and Revlon are my top three. Number 4, how often do you paint your nails? I usually paint my nails about once a week. I'm pretty busy. I'm a school teacher, so during the school year, I don't really have as much time. Occasionally, I might paint them twice a week, especially if my manicure starts to really get chipped or something. By the middle of the week, I'll take it off. But once or twice a week at the maximum. Number 5, what is your favorite neutral nail polish? I've mentioned this in other videos, but this is from Sinful Colors, and this is called Nirvana. It is a sort of taupe brown cream. I think I've bought 2 bottles of this already, and this one is almost halfway empty. I don't know if you can see the fill line where it is, but it's got a very good formula, and it lasts, if with a decent top coat, this will last up, about a week or so, and it's not really too runny or streaky or anything like that. And again, Sinful Colors for $1.99. You can't really beat that. So hopefully I can find a cruelty-free dupe for this, but right now I still have some of this one left. But so Nirvana from Sinful Colors is my favorite neutral. Number 6, pink or red nail polishes. Well, I'll say right off the bat, red is my favorite color, and I just always show you. These are my red nail polishes. I have, probably my favorite red right now is Hannah from Zoya. And I also have Sonia from Zoya, which is a little more of a warm pinky red. Ruby from Revlon, which is a deeper red. I like to wear this in the fall and winter. And then I just have here's my red shimmer polish from Sinful Colors. This is called Sugar Sugar. I also have this really cool one I found at CVS a couple years ago. This is from a Mexican brand called Republic Nails, and it doesn't have a name, but it's just a nice true red, and it's got Frida Kahlo on the cap, which is the main reason I bought it, was for the packaging. Anyway, so this is a really cool one too. So red is going to be my favorite color, and then these are my pinks. I have 5 pinks, and I'm counting this dark kind of raspberry color as a pink as well. I don't wear a whole lot of pink. It's not my favorite. So we're going to go with definitely red on that question. Number 7, glitter or matte nail polish. Okay. I like how glitter polish looks. It is a pain to get off. You got to do the foil method, or you got to scrub a lot. But I do like how it looks. Matte nail polish is easier to get off, but it also doesn't last as long. And honestly, I'm not really a big fan of matte nails, except for during fall and winter when I might want a manicure that kind of makes me feel like a cozy sweater. So I'm going to have to say glitter on this one, even though it is harder to take off. Number 8, your go-to nail polish at the moment. Right now, I'm changing my nail polish. I'm changing my manicure about, like I said, once or twice a week, and I'm trying to do something different every time, and doing some nail art, this and that. So there's not one nail polish that I'm just keep reaching for over and over again. And I also change my nail polishes seasonally as well. But again, I'm probably going to go with my favorite red, which is Hannah from Zoya. Just nice red cream. Zoya products, I think most people know they're generally pretty good quality, and the fill line is right about there. So yeah, I'm gonna say Hannah from Zoya is my go-to. Number 9, what's on your nails now? And show us. So what I did with my nails this past weekend, and the lighting is pretty crummy, plus it's been a few days. Right now I've got this I was going for sort of a mermaid effect. And what I did was I put on this polish by Pretty Serious, which is called Petrichor. I think it's a marine blue cream. And then over the top of that, for some shimmer, it's this Orchid lacquer, which is sort of the store brand at the grocery stores around here. That I think it's discontinued, but this is just sort of a sheer topper, and it is called Off the Deep End. So I put it over the top of that, and then I was going for sort of like a water droplet look. So I took this iridescent blue and green glitter from Sinful Colors, which is called Pearl Harbor, and I don't think you can get this one anymore either. And I took a dotting tool and I just made little dots on it, and then I put a clear polish over the little dots. Oh, and I did the base colors. I put a matte coat over those before I did the little droplets. So it's supposed to be like a water droplet effect, but it's been on for a few days, so it's not doing as great as it was. And then number 10, if you had a nail polish line, how would you name it? Okay, so my first thought when I saw this question was, if I had a collection, if I was coming out with a nail polish collection, if I had a brand, I haven't seen anybody do a nail polish collection based on Seinfeld, which is one of my favorite TV shows. So I think that would be really cool to have a Seinfeld nail polish collection, and everything's named after either a character from Seinfeld or a famous quote from Seinfeld. So, you know, Elaine, George, Kramer, Jerry, or something, you know, that's kind of famous that they've said or done on the show. As far as a brand name, I had to think about that for a while. I am a music teacher and I'm a musician, so I had thought maybe Chromatic would be a name, Chromatic nail polish or Chromatic lacquer, because chromatic can be a musical term as well as a color and art term. So I thought that fit both ways. But yeah, I guess that would be, if I had a nail polish line, that's probably what I would call it. And I would have to come up with a Seinfeld collection or something like that, because nobody else has done one. Anyway, I think that'd be cool. So yeah, those are my answers to the questions for All Things Nails Tag. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great summer, and I'll be coming up with some other types of videos to do pretty soon. So have a great evening.